All prices, they're all on BOGO. The larger ones are delivered, planted, and guaranteed buy one, get one free. All shade trees, a huge selection, buy one, get one half price. That's just the beginning. Check this week's ad for all the savings at BobWinesCameliaGardens.net. Bob Wines is on Southeast 38th Street, daily 9 to 4:30, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Thank you, Bob. 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. When I was a kid, Robin, the only plant I ever had was a Venus flytrap. Did you ever have a Venus flytrap? Oh, you're not even in here. Let me see if Laurie has ever had a Venus flytrap. Let me get this picture on here. Good morning, Laurie. Laurie Williams is on from Bob Wines Community Gardens and Nursery. Good morning, Laurie.
Hey there, how are you?
Good. I was talking to myself for a minute there. How's everything? Hey, we have a picture, by the way, that you're going to identify a flower for us, right? That Gareth,
sure, yeah.
Gareth brought it? Okay. Have you ever had a Venus flytrap?
Yes.
Okay. You're not a vegetarian, are you?
Not at all.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, when a vegetarian tells me it's not good to eat meat, I'm going to use that. I'm going to say, you know what? I had a plant that used to eat meat. So even vegetables are carnivores.
Right?
If you think about it, everything's a carnivore. If you die, right, and the roots go into your body and they get your nutrition out of you, so because you're not going to use it anymore, right?
That's right. That's right. Not at all.
Yeah, everything's a carnivore. If you think we're all here, the same thing. So anyway, how's everything over at Bob Wines?
It's good. We're doing good. We're hot, trying to stay cool. It's been hot the last few days, but we're doing good.
Do you know, I have had this conversation with photographers of models who have these amazing photographs, and I'll say, is it maybe the model? The Karen over at Bob Wines is such an amazing photographer. She does have some amazing models, though. Those flowers are pretty good, but she's
the caterpillars.
But she's outstanding.
Wonderful.
I mean, the pictures are so wonderful, right?
Yeah, and the hummingbirds and everything. Yeah, she's been taking some great pictures.
Do you have a lot of hummingbirds over there?
We really do. It's crazy, you know. And butterflies are been eating a lot of butterflies this year also. So butterflies and hummingbirds.
Do you know what I always thought I would do? I'd like to move to a small town, like with only like 300 or 400 people, and then be known as the Humming Man. Like
there you go.
Like everywhere I go, I'd be like in the grocery store, and everybody wouldn't know me because I just moved there. See?
That's right.
And I'd be known. I'd get a nickname. Have you met this guy, the Humming Man? Oh, yeah. He's a big guy, right? Yeah. All right, so I have the picture that Garrett sent you, and I'm going to put it on the podcast right now so other people watching can see it. And that is a pretty flower. What is that called?
Yeah, it's called Dutchman's Pipe. It's actually a vine, but it's great with those. It has that great big kind of purpley colored, black colored bloom to it. It's really neat.
That is a different kind of flower.
For butterflies. Yeah.
What does it do?
It's good for butterflies.
Good for them? You mean it's attractive?
They're attracted to it.
Oh, they get food from it, right?
Right.
Wow. What was I was hearing the other day? That it was one of the bugs when they mate. I think it was the bumblebee. Did you ever hear this? Is this the one, Robin? The male bumblebee, after it has sex, its testicles explode and then he dies.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard this?
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Well, does it make a sound? I'm just curious.
I wonder if that hurts less than getting your head cut off by the female praying mantis.
Well, if I'm in a garden and I hear a little popping noise, I'm gonna take my hat off and say a prayer because I'm guessing that's what it is.
Dying.
Oh my gosh! Nature's an amazing thing, right? So what is this flower called again?
It's called a Dutchman's Pipe. It is a flowering vine is what it is. So you want to put it like on a mailbox or a lamppost or a fence or something like that and let it grow up it.
That's what I want to do. I want to have a mailbox with vines on it. So so you sell them?
Yeah, we do. I don't have any of those right now, but we had them earlier in the season, and we'll get some more in.
So how do you plant? This is a stupid question for everybody but me. How do you plant a vine? You just sit it there?
Well, yeah, usually it's in a pot. So you just take it out of the pot and you just plant it close to the fence line or close to the pot. Okay. and just kind of train it to kind of go up it and around it, and it'll just kind of grab a hold and do it itself at that point.
Now, the flower was really beautiful. Gareth sent 2 photos, and the second photo showed that the flower was starting to die. It was starting to curl up and go down toward the ground. Will that bloom come off, and then will the flower rejuvenate itself and it will bloom again this year?
Yeah, the bloom will last a little while, and then as you see, it's kind of shriveling and dying, and it'll fall off. And then you don't really have to pick the blooms off; they'll just fall off on their own. But they will also reproduce and bloom more for you. Like that Dutchman's Pipe, it'll bloom from spring all the way through summer until fall. So it'll give you a lot of color.
Oh my! Excellent, because it sure is beautiful. And Gareth was so excited to show us that because she loves bob wines and we love bob wines, and you've got very unusual things.
Yeah, we do. We have, a lot of the common stuff, but we have a lot of unusual stuff that you don't see everywhere also. So.
Do you know Suzanne Shuffett? Do you know Suzanne?
I'm not sure if I do.
Well, she did the gardening show years ago. Carol Ann's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
But back in those days, Suzanne gave me a vine, and I remember I planted it near my fence. I don't live in that house anymore, and it covered the fence eventually. It was amazing. What was that? Do you remember what that was called?
Yeah.
No.
Passion vine? Does that sound right?
Passion vine. That sounds right.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
Passion vine is also a host plant for butterflies. So, you'll get the little caterpillars on it, and then the caterpillars will become the butterflies. It's a specific caterpillar that gets on those.
See how much I benefit just by doing a radio show?
I know. You learn so much, don't you?
I get to know you, and I get to know so many people, and just get information. Yeah. I can pick and choose. It's like a buffet of information. I just get to pick what I want, right?
And we have a lot of butterfly and hummingbird plants right now for sale also. And I've got a lot more stuff coming in today. So a lot of milkweed. I've got new milkweed coming in today. Some new pentas are coming in today. And milkweed is a host plant for monarch butterflies. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the nursery.
And I love dogwoods, and I see more than white ones out there.
Yeah, well, white dogwood is the one that does the best here. Like when you look at our ad and you see in our ad that we have variegated dogwoods, it's actually a specific type of azalea. Mm-hmm. But regular dogwood trees, the Florida dogwoods or a Weaver dogwood are going to be white. If you see some of the pinks and the reds, those are more of your northern dogwood trees. And if you try to plant them here, a lot of times they'll revert back to white. They won't stay pink or red. So you want to get the Florida varieties because they're going to do much better.
So I think I want to get the hummingbird attracting plants because that little red, I got a little red thing that you're supposed to put sugar water in, and I always forget to put anything in. It empties in no time.
Yeah. If you get, I tell you, the best thing for hummingbirds by far is a Mexican firebush. I took one home and put it on the deck and put it in a pretty pot, put it on the deck, and I promise you within an hour I went back and looked, and there was a hummingbird there getting the nectar out of it. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Mind you, there's other Mexican fire bushes in the yard, but this was a dwarf one, and I just kind of wanted to put it on the deck and just kind of see what would happen. And sure enough, the hummingbird found it like that fast. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Mexican, what's it called? Firebush?
It's called a Mexican firebush, and they come in dwarf, they come in medium size, and they come in a large size. So you can get them, if you want something to stay shorter, you can get the dwarf ones. If you have the room, you can get something that gets bigger.
I'm coming out there to get one today.
You really need to because they're awesome.
What time are you open till today?
We're open till 4:30.
And do you have a colorful pot, like you said? Because I think, does that contribute to it, the whole thing?
Yes, of course.
Robin, you want to get a Mexican firebush?
I would love that.
All right, we're going to get some Mexican firebushes today.
There you go. Okay.
And how big do they grow?
What's that?
How big? How big do they grow?
The biggest ones will get about 8 feet tall, and the dwarf ones you get only about 3 feet tall.
8 feet tall. Now, will the hummingbirds take a bath in the bird bath?
They'll take a bath in the bird bath, and then go get some nectar out of the Mexican.
Oh, that is awesome.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll get in there and get a bath or not. But
I feel like I'm going to be Mark Emery Jr. I'm going to be taking pictures of wildlife.
There you go.
All right.
Camera up out there. You can video it.
I'll use the camera on my phone.
There you go.
Laurie, so I know where we're going, but tell us your address so that everybody else knows where I'm going.
It's 2610 It's 2610 Southeast 38th Street. We're off of Lake Weir Avenue and 17th Street, and we're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30 and Saturday from 9 to 3.
All right.
And if it's raining, call first.
And if everybody's going out to buy Mexican fire bushes, please leave.
There you go.
Just leave 2 for me. Just leave 2. Just leave me 2. All right.
There you go.
Laurie, tell everybody we said hi. Thank you for doing this, and we'll see. We'll see you. What time do you leave? Will you be there?
I'll be here this afternoon. I've got some stuff going on this morning, but I'll be in this afternoon, so I'll be here at least from 3 to 4.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, we got a lunch thing too, right?
We do.
Oh my
we
god.
Do.
All right, I'll be over there.
All right.
If not today, then tomorrow. Thank you, Laurie. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.
You're thinking about selling your home, but where do you start? Easy. Call Angie at 352-361-8359. Angie works with you to get your home sold. Angie is more than